Hey kids, thank you once again for joining us as we take awesome out of the box, and in this video we are truly unboxing something awesome because as you saw in the title and in the thumbnail, we have the PlayStation 5. Yeah, baby! So this is definitely one of the most hyped pieces of tech this year, to the point that some people in the UK actually went all fast and the furious and stole a whole truckload of these consoles, but we were one of the lucky ones who were able to get our hands on it. And if you managed to get this unit fairly, not through bots, not through scalpers, congratulations to you and happy PlayStation 5 Day! Anyway, I know that stocks for the PlayStation 5 are very limited right now, so if you're planning to buy it, make sure that you follow your retailer of choice on their social media pages. For me, it's always been DataBlitz since I live very close to one of their stores. But yeah, follow them on their social media pages so that when pre-orders drop, once again, you can be ready and hopefully you get in. Good luck. Without further ado, let's get into it. So yes, I pre-recorded my unboxing for this, but let me tell you one thing, guys. The box is massive. I mean, seriously, look at this thing. It's huge. So if you're planning to visit any branch to pick up your unit, make sure you have space in your car. Also, I can't say this enough, please be safe if you're going out. Wear your mask, wash your hands, all that stuff. So inside the box, you'll be greeted by a smaller cardboard box that houses all the accessories for the PS5. That includes the documentation, so that's a safety guide and a quick start guide. Now I know you probably won't read this, but it's there when you need it should you run into any issues. That and Google, of course. Aside from that, you have the cable for power, so make sure that you have an adapter for this or that your AVR or surge protector can take this type of plug. You're also getting a bunch of cables that we saw with the PS4 as well, so that's an HDMI cable, although I do want to find a longer one for my setup. This is about 1 meter long. You also have the base, so this will work both in the vertical orientation or horizontal orientation with the console. You just have to swivel the center portion so that the PS5 can rest on it properly. There's also the cable for charging the controller, which is now USB-C. Hallelujah. And of course, the new DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. It's so much better, but more on that later. Now for the main event, the console itself. And unfortunately, due to my excitement, I made a mistake and it's out of focus and I wanted to come clean. Big time fail, but at least you could see me taking it fresh out of the box, even though the focus is on my Nintendo Switch and my fake plant. But here's everything that you're getting out of the box in one shot. Again, guys, this is the unboxing for the digital edition of the PlayStation 5. If you want to see the standard ed, our friends from Ungeek and Gadget Pilipinas will be doing them on their channels. Make sure you check them out. I'll leave a link on the corner of the screen. It'll be on the playlist. Support the rest of the tech mob and show them some love. Okay, so now that I've shown you the unboxing for the PlayStation 5, let's talk about the console itself. And here's what you should know. The hype is real, and everything that you may have heard on past videos on the internet, they're true. And what do I mean with that? Well, here's number one, it's massive. I've already told you that for the box, but the console itself is huge. You know those monoliths that you've been seeing on Facebook recently? That's the best way I can describe the PS5. Monolithic, as in it's huge and I honestly don't know where to put it. But so you can see the scale of the PS5, here it is beside the PS4 and PS4 Pro, and grabe talaga yung size difference niya. The previous generation consoles look so tiny compared to it. For the design, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. I like that it looks like a sculpture or something alien, but as for storing it near our TV here at home, it's a pain in the butt. The dimensions and shape of the PS4 Pro allowed me to kind of slip it underneath the TV, so that's where it lived. And the PS5, because of the curves and the sheer size of it, it's pretty much impossible to do that. So plus points when it comes to aesthetics, of course that's very subjective, depends on you. But if you're planning to get this, make sure you've cleared out a lot of space in your living room or wherever you're planning to put the PlayStation 5. Speaking of plus points, I also really love the small Easter egg on the inside texture of the console. It's hard to see with the naked eye, but it's PlayStation icons and the attention to detail is just really cute. I don't know how else to say it, but I really appreciate it. Ang cute niya. So let me walk you through the ports. Now up in front, you have the power button and the USB-C and USB-A port. I really wanted to tell you guys exactly what gen these ports are, but they didn't really specify it on Sony's website. Anyway, on the back, you have 2 more USB-A ports, an Ethernet port, the HDMI port, and of course, the port for powering up the system. Now, in terms of performance, I do have to apologize to you guys. I don't have B-roll footage for this since the only TV in the house is in the bedroom, and as much as Leia and I love you guys, we want to keep that part of the house private. But the difference between the PS5 and the PS4 Pro is just mind-blowing. I mean, loading times pa lang. On the PS4 Pro, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will load up for about 2 minutes, and on the PS5, it only took 30 seconds. I mean, fast traveling from place to place. There's no more like idle time, 30 seconds and you're back into the game. Plus, seeing ACV in 4K 60 FPS is just super sweet, super crispy graphics. You can really see all the detail a lot better. And my God, you're in for a treat if you're planning to buy the PS5. So obviously, I've only had the PS5 for a few hours, so in terms of thermal performance, I'll have to check back with you guys, but we did see some alarming videos up on YouTube, especially for us here in the Philippines where summers get to 40 degrees, so maybe play your PlayStation 5 in an air-conditioned room. Another thing that I do want to bring up is the storage, since the box advertises the PS5 to have over 800 gigabytes. Now, when you boot it up, it's somewhere around 660, which is understandable given that there's still the OS and a couple of other things. But if you're someone like me who plays 1 game at a time, it should be fine, but this is another factor where you could consider the standard edition instead. Anyway, another big change is of course the DualSense controller, and you can really tell the difference in haptics. I haven't fired up Astro's Playroom yet, and they say that's the best way to experience the new controller, but from what I've felt so far, it just feels way better than the DualShock 4. The ergonomics are better too since it's a bit bigger than the previous DualShock controller, so bonus for people with bigger hands like me. And actually guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Or that's it because I want to play some games. Joke lang, or is it? Now, depending on the reception of this video, I'll do a more in-depth look at the PS5 once I've spent more time with it. But again, this is the digital edition of the PS5 and it costs 23,990 pesos, and the standard one is 27,990. Again guys, just another reminder to follow Data Blitz or your retailer of choice's social media pages so that when pre-orders drop, once again, you're ready. And hopefully, wala na mga bots, wala na mga scalpers. Yeah. With that being said, thank you so much for dropping by and spending a few minutes with me. I really appreciate it. If you want to help us out, give this video a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when our next videos drop. If you have a question, leave them down below and I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest in tech, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Our Lazada feed too. My name is Tito James. Peace, God bless. See you guys next time and stay safe.